Security guide.
Okay, but if you have one employee that's under the threshold, do I have to register?
Okay, there again, now you are an employer. So now we're talking about a
Yes.
different space now.
Yes.
Now, historically, I must explain something to you. We often talk about the new dispensation and when the ANC came into power and we all got a chance to vote. We all talk about that. But what people have to understand is that the country itself, in order to rebuild the country, the government understood that employment needs to take place. And people need to earn money in order to sustain themselves. And the laws of the country, look, we're facing 30% unemployment in this country. You know,
Yes,
30, it's a
it's
huge
huge.
number. That means that a matriculant that just left school, out of every 1,000, 300 of them are not going to get a job. Okay? Now, the laws protect the employees and the rights of the employees. So if you are a business owner, you need to familiarize yourself with those rules and laws. It's very, very, very simple. The first law or first rule is an act called the Basic Conditions of Employment Act. And that in a nutshell, really, is the basic conditions that any employee can expect from an employer. Now, a lot of people are ignorant of this act, or they know some parts of the act, but it's a basic condition. So an act means that it's an act of parliament. Okay, it cannot be changed by a person. It's a law. So the law defines an employee being, I stand under correction here, somebody that works for more than 24 hours in a month is defined an employee, or somebody that you regulate his working hours and you assign duties to, that is an employee. So that particular employee, your business has to be registered for UIF. There's a UIF registration is absolutely free, and you deduct 1% from the employee and you contribute 1% of the employee salary. And it's not a lot of money. If a guy's earning 10,000 rands, 100 rands a month. But what that is, it creates a social protection for the employee if he's unable to work, if he loses his job, if she is pregnant, if he's incapacitated, then he can claim unemployment benefits, and it's compulsory that you contribute to this fund. But not only do you contribute to the fund, you also have to declare who the people are working for you. If doesn't know the people working for you, you've got to declare every single month who's working for you, what their ID number is, how much they've earned, and what you've deducted from them. So that is compulsory. And then your business itself, if your employees are earning above a certain amount, you've got to register for Pay As You Earn. Again, it's free. It's with SARS. A lot of paperwork you have to do. So once of registration, you've got a what is called a Pay As You Earn number. And then every single year, and the benefits of Pay As You Earn also, I'll talk about the benefits of Pay As You Earn now. And every single month, you've got to do a declaration to SARS. You have to withhold the tax. You in actual fact become a tax collecting agent for the government. The act says that you need to calculate what the employee is earning. You need to calculate the tax. You need to withhold the tax, and you need to pay it over to SARS. It's what is called an MP 201 declaration. Now, many accountants, because they don't understand Pay As You Earn and payroll rules, I'm not saying all accountants, quite a few of them, they would generally just go to the tax tables, and then they would tell you that this is the tax that you need to deduct from the employee. Now, that normally works when the employee is earning the same salary every single month. But if there's fluctuations, if it's a weekly employee, if they're earning overtime, if they got fringe benefits like a pension or provident fund or something like that, then that salary varies, and that tax calculation has to vary every single month. So many times, if you don't have a payroll specialist doing your payroll for you, you're actually over deducting or under deducting tax from the employee, because you're relying on your accountant giving you a static amount, And you either overpaying to SARS or you're underpaying to SARS. And if you're underpaid to SARS, and then at the end of the tax year, you have to issue your employee with a receipt, an IRP5 or an IT3 certificate declaring what he's earned and what you've deducted from him. And inevitably, if your payroll wasn't done right, then your employees suffer because they've got to pay money into SARS because they've been undertaxed.
Security